What's going on, Giants fans? It is your boy Baddog here with the New York Giants post-game video. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. It helps out the video huge. Hit the subscribe button because we're going to have a lot of fun doing the Giants games this year. Are we not? Did the Giants play today? Did something happen today that hasn't happened in years? For the first time, New York Giants fans, in 5 years, for the first time since the end of the 2016 season, we are above 500. That is right. We are in first place. We're above 500. I got a little something special. Isn't it ironic that the box matches the background? I don't get to do this very often. Oh, yes. It is time for the victory scotch, and the taste of victory is sweet. But as much as Giants fans may disagree and argue and rant and rave, we all want to win. Feels good to win. We haven't been able to celebrate an opening day victory since 2016. It's amazing. Not since 2016. It looked very bleak at the beginning of the game. Let's not fool ourselves. We're sitting there watching the game. Shout out to over 5,000 that were in the chat tonight. That was awesome, by the way. It looks like the same old Giants. Bad penalties. Offense can't get out of its own way. Shutout in the first half. Giants defense was holding them at bay, and I think that was big. Saying in the stream the whole time, we're only down 13-0. Like, it should be like 27-0. You know, we were getting absolutely obliterated, and the offense looked absolutely horrible. And then something happened at halftime. The New York Giants were only down 13 points, and they came out with a purpose to run the ball. Number 26, Saquon Barkley, best game he has had since his rookie season. Maybe since the end of 2019. He had a big game against Washington. But Saquon Barkley looked unbelievable. That was a Saquon Barkley that we know and love as Giants fans. That's a Saquon Barkley we missed. A guy running with purpose, a guy running with confidence, a guy running with explosiveness. Never quit. He never quit. This team already feels different. I'm not going to sit here and proclaim Super Bowl. I'm not going to sit here and proclaim we're winning the division. This is I can't stress how big of a win this is for the Giants. It's a tough opponent, right? The Commanders won today. The Eagles won today, but they played the Lions and the Jaguars, who we also have on our schedule. We played a proverbial playoff team in Tennessee, okay? And these are games in the past we would have lost 27-0. Even if we would have lost, it would have been rough. But they fought, man. It's just something you haven't seen with the Giants. We talk about New York Giant pride. This team showed pride. All day, they continue to fight for this guy, man. We didn't see him fight for Joe Judge. We didn't see him fight for Pat Shermer. Well, they fought for this guy. Brian Daboll has a different approach, a different aura about him, whatever it is. The players believe in him. The players play hard for him. It's just unbelievable. It's just such a difference. Now, at the beginning of the game, I didn't like Kafka running a lot of RPOs with Daniel Jones. Like, why are we not running Barkley? Then they decided to run Barkley. You know, I'm not going to – people get on Daniel Jones. We're going to talk about Daniel Jones in a second. The offensive line, great run blocking. We knew that they would struggle in the pass block. It's a bunch of mishmash guys. Thought Andrew Thomas was fantastic. I thought Evan Neal, for the most part, was pretty good. He did get blown up on that one play. But, you know, obviously the offensive line is a massive work in progress. It isn't close to being finished, and hopefully these guys can get better. They were not good today on pass blocking, but on run blocking, they were fantastic. Richie James had a nice game, too. Richie James had some big catches. I don't know what the deal is with Kadarius Toney, but Kadarius Toney showed up there in that last drive. I don't know why he was off the field, on the field. I don't know. We'll have to watch the postgame with Daboll to understand what that is. I'm sorry, DaBALLS. I can tell you why Brian Daboll has got balls. Daniel Jones, I thought did okay. I'm not going to say he was great. I'm not going to say he was bad. The interception in the end zone was terrible. I don't care how you put it. We get a huge break when they muffed the punt. We recovered at the 11-yard line. That's just a bad Daniel Jones play. He stares down Saquon Barkley in the corner of the end zone. Cornerback reads it, jumps around, easy interception. Horrible. Back-breaking turnover. Got to come away with at least 3. Brian Daboll ripped him a new one. Brian Daboll don't care. That's not Brian Daboll's guy. Brian Daboll don't underhandle Daniel Jones with kid gloves. And then you know what? Maybe Brian Daboll, I don't know because I'm not a Bills fan. Maybe a Bills fan, if they're watching this, can tell me. Brian Daboll ain't handling him with kid gloves. Maybe he didn't handle Josh Allen with kid gloves. Maybe that helped Josh Allen. But he had the balls to rip him a new one for making a bad pass. That's coaching. Does that mean you don't like Daniel Jones? Of course not. It means do better. Don't make that mistake. That's terrible. You can say that to a guy. He's a football player. It ain't going to hurt his feelings. It's okay to criticize a guy for making a bad play. That's okay. You have to accept failure to succeed. These people that don't want to accept failure for Daniel Jones, you have to accept it. You have to accept failure to succeed. Everybody fails. But if you're not willing to accept it or if you're afraid of failing, you're not going to succeed. Brian Daboll tore him up. And what does Daniel Jones do? Takes the Giants right back down the length of the field for the game-winning touchdown. The resolve that Daniel Jones showed, the courage, the guts, that's what I want to see from my quarterback. He doesn't need to put up huge numbers. He doesn't need to be Pat Mahomes. He doesn't need to be Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't need to be Justin Herbert. He needs to do things like that. That was awesome. I commend him for taking the ass chewing and not hanging his head and saying, woe is me, nobody likes me. Brought him right down there and scored. That's what I want for my quarterback. And he did a great job of that. Now, did we get a break? Yes. Yes. Bullock missed a field goal. It happens. I mentioned it in the stream, William Gay missed a field goal against Tampa because that's just a typical Giants thing, right? The Giants, they break your heart in a million ways. They're getting blown out. Looks like it's going to be another really long season. That was a long half. They come out with purpose, determination. They come out and they kick Tennessee's ass in the second half of that game. They come back. Brian Daboll, and the other thing I forgot to mention, how could I forget to mention this? Brian Daboll has the balls, Brian Daboll's 2-point conversion. What I love about the 2-point conversion is this. Number one, that's balls. That's guts. You're going for it. I'm either living or dying right here. I love that. I'm an aggressive guy by nature. I love the aggression. That's why I like Wink Martindale. I like aggression. You take the fight to the person. Don't let them take the fight to you. Sometimes you need to play offense. Sometimes you need to be the offensive guy. Sometimes you need to be the guy that strikes first, strike hard, no mercy, sir. Cobra Kai. Who's watching it? Who hasn't binged Cobra Kai? Let's be honest. Great season again. Can't wait for the next one. Sometimes you got to be Cobra Kai. You can't always be Miyagi-Do. You can't always be the guy that just plays defense. Well, today we were Cobra Kai, and we struck hard, and we won this damn game because Daboll went for 2. What that tells me, and what that should tell each and every one of those gentlemen in that locker room, it's so good when you win. It's good anyway, but it's so good when you win. It told every one of those players in that locker room or the field, whatever, I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe you can go out there and win this damn game. That type of thing, that raises a player's confidence. When it shows that a coach believes in you and your talent, the mental aspect, the mental edge that can give a football player is huge. He believed in his guys. He was willing to take a chance with his guys. I love that. We may not win a lot of games this year, but that right there, that performance today means a lot to us fans and to those players. This one's for you, Coach DaBALLS. I love it. Coach Big Balls, DaBALLS. This is for you. This is for you, Saquon. And this is for all you awesome Giants fans that have supported my channel for the last 7 years, however the hell long I've been on here, put up with my ranting and raving. And there's going to be post games that aren't this nice. You know how I am. But it feels good to win. This is for you, Giants fans. We deserve it. We deserve this for all the shit that we put up with week in and week out, listening to the other teams and blah, 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 blah. We won a game we weren't supposed to win. We have a pretty decent schedule. If there's a way that they can build off of this, who knows? But one thing I love is I love the direction of the coaching staff, because this team still does not have a ton of talent. But they're going in the right direction. It's all we wanted to see. But this is for you, Giants fans. Damn, it feels good to win. It feels so good to win, man. Hang your head high, Giants fans. Walk around with pride. Your team did you good today. Wear your Giants caps of pride. Wear your Giants jerseys, your Giants hoodies, your sweatshirts, whatever, your T-shirts. Wear them with pride. We are in first place. We are in first place. We are above 500 for the first time in 5 freaking years. How good does it feel? It's going to feel this good all week. Enjoy it all week. We get this feeling all week. Enjoy it. That's all I got in this video. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're legendary. Giants, thank you for giving us a fantastic victory today. Thank you for fighting your guts out on 9/11. Thank you for showing the heart and courage to get this W. Just even if you didn't win, thank you for the fighting the way they did. That's what meant the most to me, was just watching them fight for this coach. Don't know where we go from here, but today was a good day. We got the Panthers. Who knows? So we got Victory Monday tomorrow too. Tune into the channel tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and I'll be here. Probably have a lot of videos this week as well. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Let's watch the Cowboys lose. Eagle fans, Commander fans, I know you're in there too. I know you're watching. Let's watch the Cowboys lose. Bad diggity dizzle. I'm out. Peace.